I think I almost said our good friend, but he's not, obviously. I think Common Joe woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. So I'm going through my list of responses and comments and things like that, and try to catch up with everybody. People like to link me videos and stuff. It's a good way to go through and figure out what's going on. And I see this one from Ethics, and it's on the men making fools of themselves. They were having fun. I guess. I guess it's just bad if people who aren't ethics have fun. But he says, "Wow, a MERB video I agree with. And I just spent 6 years in Hawaii. A MERB video that he agrees with. Like, I don't understand. Like, agree with. I didn't. Did I? Did I make a point in here? I didn't even say anything. It's just 17 seconds of people dancing. I said men making fools of themselves. Much fun to be had. So, like, what do you like? Men dancing hula and singing high-pitched nonsense with mini guitars from another culture is hilarious. Where is it? You can't see him right here, but this guy is actually Hawaiian. So, the other guy was from Stockton, California. So he was white, so he wasn't Hawaiian. But I don't understand why. I don't understand. Maybe I just failed to understand. Then I start scrolling up, and I'm like, "Oh, what the? My comments are infested with this retard." Hawaiian women are 1, fat, 2, Japanese or white mixed, and 3, uneducated. Well, alrighty then. Hawaii is a conquered AF place and defends the conquering. The whole world, anywhere there are humans, is pretty much a conquered place at this point. If you go back far enough into the past, you'll every like the Lombards in northern Italy are the Longbeards. Germanic cultures moved into that area. There's a lot of Genghis Khan DNA in like Eastern Europe because of the invasion of the Mongols. I mean, every place is or has been conquered at some point in time or another. Every state in the nation belonged to another civilization, group, tribe, what have you, before it became part of the U.S. Florida belonged to natives, and then the Spanish took it, and then we took it. I mean, there's just it's all conquered in some form, fashion, or another. It's all conquered. So I don't understand what you're going for there. They says they lost big time. Well, that's what happens with conquered peoples. But I would posit to you that perhaps it's not all bad, because from it they got access to Western medicine and refrigeration and all the benefits of Western society, long lives, foreign goods, things like that. So it's not a complete loss. That's what happens when you put a woman in charge. Well, alrighty then. I can see that Ethics thinks that he's better than women. I know a lot of women who I think are much more intelligent, capable, and driven than Common Joe is, since he spends his time doing drugs and making semi-coherent videos. Then he says, Damon Chief Jones believes in solutions from within the system, easy target. I wasn't actually targeting Damon Chief Jones. Well, I guess I kind of was tangentially targeting him because he had the failure of intellect to put the people in charge as moderators that he did. So, in kind of a respondeat superior sort of way, he is responsible, negligent hiring kind of things. But I wasn't targeting Damon Chief Jones. I was targeting the actions, the general, because the moderators in his channel are the same moderators in every, like Boomer is a moderator in every channel. What are you going to do? So you just did 90 recorded minutes with James, but you won't speak with me. Somebody's a little butt hurt. Somebody's a little butt hurt. Yes, yes, Common Joe. I spent 90 minutes with James, but I won't speak with you because you're retarded and there's nothing for me to gain. There's actually very little for me to gain by talking with James live, but at least James is reasonably intelligent and coherent, and you're retarded. So, what does that say about you, he asks. Well, it says that I am capable of discerning between somebody that's going to give me at least a reasonably interesting discussion while I'm drunk and somebody who's a complete retard. That's what it says about me. Even drunk, I'm still capable of discerning that difference. I'm extending another invitation for some civil discourse. Will you accept this time? If you extend your hand to me for civil discourse, I will take a dump in it. That's what you'll get from me. You have nothing for me, Common Joe. Nothing. I'm not saying this. This isn't a bargaining position kind of move. You're retarded. You are absolutely, honest to God, full blown. You make children with Down syndrome look like geniuses. You are that level of retarded. I've had pet rocks with higher IQ scores than you, Common Joe.
From what I understand, James is an anarchist.
No, he's not an anarchist. He's an authoritarian. There's a difference. Maybe I misspoke there on my ramblin' while amblins. I tend to ramble, so I may have misspoke. I believe I've been fairly clear. When was this particular ramblin' while amblin'? 721. I thought I said that he is an authoritarian in here. I could be wrong. I believe that James is an authoritarian and he is a he's a pretend anarchist or libertarian. But he's past the Rand Paul kind of libertarian. He's in the voluntarist brand of libertarian. But he's really not. He's an authoritarian. He says, I don't know anything about either, but okay. Look, Ethics, you're retarded. You don't know what I know because you're retarded. You're somewhat entertaining. Occasionally, I'll give you that. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You're retarded and you're never entertaining. So there you go. And you watch my videos and I don't watch yours. So Jesus, you're out of breath just walking your dog. Lol. When was the last time you ran a mile? Well, tell you what. I am in reasonably good shape. Why don't you go on a brisk walk and maintain a full conversation the entire time without making it sound like you're breathing hard into the mic? You'd be surprised. I remember watching these other guys' videos where they're walking around talking on their mics and thinking, oh, Lord, these guys are terribly out of breath. Specifically California Guardian, in case anybody's wondering. He always was talking breathing fairly heavily on the mic, and it's harder to, because you're projecting your voice, you're trying to control your diaphragm as well as walking. There's naturally, like, each step kind of pushes air out of you, and you breathe in on the swing up, and then the next step pushes the air kind of out. It's what do they call those, bodily dynamic kinds of things, and you're fighting that while you're walking and trying to talk, especially when you're also trying to yank around a 70-ish pound pit bull. So you'd be surprised, but you're too retarded to figure that out. And I honestly don't care if you think I'm out of shape. I'm not in the best shape ever, but I'm certainly not terribly out of shape. Don't cult leaders get to screw the hot followers? Omerb, you're adorable. I don't know that all cult leaders have taken that particular role. I know that Joseph Smith did, but I don't know what you're going. And then at 143, oh cutie, you're so precious. Cute question. Let's figure out what that was. At 143.
Leon Valley, if they're pleased, didn't care about the the law, why would they take the time and effort to get a search warrant?
Yeah, why would they take the time and effort to do it if they didn't care about the law? Obviously, they do care about the law, or at least the appearances of the law, which means they care about the law. And, oh, you're so precious doesn't actually respond why they would follow the law in certain instances, and then, according to James, not follow in other instances. But we already know, I already walked him through it. He believes that every action that the police do is basically a crime. If they arrest you, then that's assault. Then that they're committing violence on you. If they impound your, like, if they take your items from you while you're in jail, that's theft. I mean everything. So it's you guys are hyperbolic in the extreme, and they aren't committing violence randomly. They do care about the law, and you guys are silly. So anyway, that's Ethics vomiting his nonsense all over my comment section. So you're welcome. You got to enjoy it with me. Ethics, in response to your desperate pleas for relevance, trying to talk to me. No, I would rather talk to a sandwich bag full of dog feces than talk to you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.